Hey guys, what's cracking? Godsman here, coming at you with another fight night. Set 7 has basically reached its conclusion, and it ends on a high note with the brand new PolyPhonicOverDrive Artisaria. Now, this diva of the void brings with her an old friend, or enemy depending on which side of the fence you are, the infamous lock mechanic. That's right, true lock, one which stays until the end of the opponent's turn, is in effect, and it belongs to Lyrical Monasterio. Brandgate wasn't the first one to do it, which is both puzzling and also very unique at the same time. And piloting this Songstress of the Void is perhaps our number one fan ever, Xenon.
How do we all do today? All I've got to say is Artisaria now paves the way for a Chaos Breaker encounter.
Cool deck, I want Chaos Breaker. Very, very poignant. And
I mean,
what's up?
I'm just saying. Artisaria is great, but now we may or may not get the true nightmare of Vanguard.
Shoot, she might be a test drive, you know? We'll see. And if they do like what they see, they'll put it into Overdrive. Definitely a pun. Anyway, so Artisaria's opponent today is going to be one that was deemed by the polls themselves, which is the fated one of zero, Blangmire, being piloted by, perhaps unexpectedly, Nabs-kun. How are we doing?
This world is imperfect.
This world shall know
It's
true
full
pain.
of impurities, and I will erase it and make it as beautiful as me.
Ooh, it started out as pain and ended as Deirdre, which, or Daedra, that was his name, Daedra. Yeah.
I can't even do it right.
Oh man,
whatever.
you know, that's how you know it's a fight night, bro. We can't get anything right here.
Whatever.
Yeah, who even cares, right? Yeah, as I mentioned before, this was
I don't even know what that is.
So I don't know. I guess the theme of this match is like it's a prediction match of what's probably going to happen in the upcoming deluxe, assuming that Blangmire Nexus doesn't get like ripped right away. And I guess also you can kind of give it the whole, can he fix it? Maybe he can.
Whatever's wrong with her is hot in the first place. Will probably.
Well then, so we get onto the fight.
Why was the room so silent?
I
What
know,
the hell?
right? Like, well, I have an excuse. I was just refreshing the client so that your cards actually appear where they're supposed to appear. So I got my excuse. I don't know what Xenon was thinking. Maybe he was just like being one with the void there. He was shouting in silence.
Xenon agrees. Xenon silently agreed, bro.
Oh, it's like that moment in The Witcher 3 where whenever, like, it doesn't matter what you were talking about them before. You could be talking about someone's dead parents, and then, like, suddenly, if you ask, want to play a round of Gwent, they just simply nod in approval. Oh, Xenon wins the die roll, barely but surely. Now, I wonder if he's going to pick first or second here.
I will never make that mistake again. I am choosing to go first.
Surely, the Destined Showdown was a learning experience for all involved.
I was the victim of that, by the way. Just so we're all clear.
Oh yeah, because you were his teammate. And you're like, what are you doing? Roxas threw on that, and you decide to do it too.
Look,
I carried, all right. I carried.
No,
I
we
promise.
get it, Xenon. You had good reason, certainly better reason than Roxas. No shade to Roxas, so I understand. Even
All
if
the
it didn't
shame to
work out.
Roxas.
Yeah, like in an alternative world where it did work out, you could have had all the clout power in the world for it, right? Especially because you were taking down such a high-profile opponent.
I mean, we even did another game after, and I even went first, and I still lost it. So
Yeah,
like you didn't
that's
have
also true.
Yeah, but in that game, in the actual recording, you didn't have church. In that rematch, you had church. So
Oh my god, I always forget. I played with a broken deck list in a bad way.
he had every chance. If he had just went first, he would have smacked you.
No, here's the thing, Naps. He didn't update the deck to have church in it. We just played
Yes, he
another
did.
game.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Guys, it's not even the argument worth having. Neither of those decks are in this fight night. Hey, by the way, can you reveal your hand to me, Xenon, my boy? I don't want to be kept in the dark, as neither does the audience.
My apologies.
Alright.
Here you go.
Alright, fellas, are we ready for Fighto Fighto?
I am ready for Fighto.
Say it then.
Stand up, my Vanguard.
Vanguard. Kaviti Maricia.
Heat up Octavera Pruta.
Damn, you actually said
draw
that perfectly.
And I discard Mega Romania to ride. Where are you? I cannot. Dang, got a bit of a cough. That's gonna be annoying. Dynamic Exciter. What's the active button? Hysteria. Hysteria skill. Since I rode over Fruta, I reveal Polyphonic from the right deck. To search my deck for. There you are. I add the sound system Shout in Shadow from the deck to my hand.
Shadow in Shadow. With skill of Shout in Shadow, it has a continuous skill that says that it cannot be played, so the Fry shoots maximum claws. And furthermore, it cannot be put into the order zone other than by the ability of a unit with Artisaria in its card name. So there's no getting around this, only the Vanguard has the authority to play the Shout in Shadow. But when you do it, it's able to draw a card and you can call up to one Shadow Army token to rear circle.
And now I also gain the Energy Generator.
Set 8 comes. Oh my god!
Hey, yo,
Destiny
is
King.
that Artisaria Energy Generator Pog? Wait, did Scarlight do this one too?
I have no idea, I just found it.
Shoot, this seems like
I
his
can't
word.
wait. I can't wait for set 8 where they release new Artisaria that doesn't have the problems this one does.
What do you
I mean,
mean
I just-
problems? She's perfect!
レフトからカード1枚を捨てる。ライド、ホロラプター。エナジージェネレーターをセットして、ティスからのスキル1枚ドロー。アタック。
I won't guard.
ドライブトリガーチェック。
Damage check. Front trigger. That's wasted.
What do you mean? Now he can't hit you.
You only have
draw
2 fronts
one
in
per
deck.
turn.
Oh, God.
I discard Shout in Shadow. Derived from the right
We need
deck.
cyclers. We need cyclers, am I right?
I am the cycler Cypher.
Witching Vibrato. What? It's always the last part of the name. Lethal. Lethal skill, since I've already revealed the Artisaria, I won't reveal her again. Once again, I will search my deck for Shout in Shadow. And add it to hand. Also, I energy charge 3.
Interesting. I see we're not unveiling the fun one yet.
Well, the fun one's already in the drop zone.
Oh my god. It's like the inverse of what happened in the anime where it was Shouted Shadow that's just chilling there.
Now I'm going to call Yuika and Dazzle Bubble Paradise Precia. I swing with lethal 10k to your Vanguard.
Art.
Ooh, alright. Alright, declaring a
Drive trigger
go.
attack. No trigger. And then I swing 18 at your Vanguard.
No guard, damage check. No trigger.
Yuika's skill. By Soul Blasting 1, I return Precia to the hand.
Damage count 1 to 1. Completely even as all things should be.
Pass the turn over to you.
Stand and draw. Discard this star. Discard. Ride. Vacant Fang. Energy Blast 3 to draw. Reveal. Oh, hell yes. Reveal top 3 cards in my deck. Put all of them to soul. Draw.
Dang.
He hit the hard 3, bro. He is the Suo Yobisugi.
Then, I call Vaderrock. Skill. Soul Charge 1. Carlos 1. Call Tiskar. Call Sagacious Schemer. Skill. Soul Blast. Search my deck for Game of Underworld.
Seto.
Swing, thank you, Ben. Yeah, this gets this ability to boost.
Yep.
Let's see. Going, you're going swinging, aren't you, bro?
Yep.
No guard. Damage check.
Thank you, Ben.
No trigger. Guard. Over the pass.
Check. Over trigger. All affects the Vanguard.
Yeah, nice try. Oh, huh, interesting. You guys kind of went twinsies on drive checking PGs here.
25k Vanguard.
Ooh, now that's a spiteful number.
That is a very spiteful number. I will no guard this.
Ooh,
Damage
choosing to go up to 3.
I end my turn. Because I don't have a Blangmire Vanguard, this card goes back into my soul.
Man, screw the Roykin family strategy, bro. I wanna see the Nabs card fight strategy.
You can't even lock my front row because I'm not grade 3 yet.
Uh-oh, he read your cards. What will you do, Zenon?
I will discard Precia from the hand. Yeah, we'll discard Precia. To now introducing the voice echoing from shadows. I ride PolyPhonicOverDrive Artisaria.
Ooh, and then beautiful artwork too. What a unit.
Precia skill, I draw 1 card for the cost of 3 energy. Now, skill of Polyphonic activates. I energy blast 2 from the drop zone. I set Shout in Shadow. Shout in Shadow's effect activates. I get to draw a card, and then call 1 Shadow Army token.
And one thing to note about the Shadow Army token that's presumably about to appear here, this Shadow Army token is, to our understanding, nationless, meaning that you can actually play it in your Orphis decks if you would like. So, you know, it may not be a technical upgrade, but it could be a aesthetical upgrade, depending on how you look at it.
Well,
Call it behind.
what? Oh, this thing, right? Okay, yeah. I don't think does the regular Shadow Army is
Yeah,
a nation?
the regular Shadow Armies are Brank Gate.
Yeah, fun fact there.
Yeah, weird, but you know what? Yeah, fair.
I assume when they made Orphis all the way back in the first booster set of standard format, they weren't expecting Artisaria's existence.
Possibly not.
I mean, considering the fact that prison is a one-off order, and it's not a set token order.
Fair.
Oh, then again, Moongate isn't a token set order, so maybe
Yeah,
not.
no, Moongate also just gets played directly from, like, deck
Yeah.
or hand.
Although unlike Moongate, right? Your ride line doesn't have a clause of play from hand and draw. So if you just like open it, it is objectively kind of a minor break.
So I'm gonna call
Yeah,
Precia
and neither
and,
does
Lucciel.
neither does prison.
All right. And here comes the Rainbow Cycler with the very poignant rainbow in the artwork. That's how you know. Zenon, what happens when you taste the rainbow?
Taste the rainbow. My brain just fried there.
That's what
Yes.
happens when you taste the rainbow. You're it's like that old commercial, this is your brain on drugs, and they just like start cooking the egg. It's really funny.
So yeah, I add the Persona Shield to hand. These are all players.
Persona Shield Ticket. This is a relatively new card that didn't see much play in Fight Nights up to this point, so just to briefly explain it, it is a token blitz order they add to your hand off of these cyclers. These are the only ways that you can get this order. And now this blitz order lets you choose a unit that's being attacked and it gets 10,000 power until the end of that battle. But in addition to that, you're also able to activate a second blitz order after this one for that turn. So it doesn't take up your singular use of a blitz order for that turn. Furthermore, if your opponent has a card in the crest zone other than the energy generator, i.e. like a stride deck set crest, then you can give an additional 5,000 power for that defense. So it's a little bit stronger against those matchups. However, it does come with a downside where it has a continuous in the hand skill that when you would discard a card from hand when riding for the right deck, or you would have to discard a card or choose a card from your hand for a card's effect, by any means, whether you have to bind, put in the soul, what have you, you can't choose this. So you won't be able to fodderdize it from the hand. It must be used for defense.
And now, time for battle.
Ooh, battle da.
We're gonna swing Precia boosted by Eureka for 18 on Vadrock.
Harassing a high value grade 2, I see.
No guard.
Eureka's skill at the end of the battle. I pay the cost of Soul Blast 1 to return Precia back to my hand.
Ooh, the final soul.
Next, I'll swing by with my Vanguard boosted by the Shadow Army token, activating her skill. Since I have a sound system order in the order zone, I am able to call one Shadow Army token.
Calling it to the front row. Aggressive.
This is 28k to the bank.
No guard.
Twin drive. First check. No trigger. Second check. No trigger.
Ooh, a little
One
try.
defensive plus the string.
Damage check. Heal trigger, part of my Vanguard.
Ooh, and a defensive shuts down the turn.
Both.
It is worth noting that had Zenon called to back row, he could have substantiated for the play, but in the event that there wasn't a defensive check, this could have been the superior play. So overall, it was more or less a gamble.
Emptiness is the root of all things. I ride. Fated 1 of 0, Blangmire. Skill. Revealing the top 3 cards of my deck. Putting all grade 2 created cards among them to my soul. Again. All 3. Shuffle. And I draw. With the skill of Colossus, I bind it face down and I draw.
That makes 8 cards in the soul. Man, talk about a really, really good use of that ride line there.
I mean, that is also just 6 normal units out of the deck.
Scary.
Yeah. Okay.
However, one thing the defensive did also result in is only 1 counterblast being available for Blangmire for this turn.
Sobas. Switch my deck for a second game of Underworld.
Ooh. Not only does that provide even more boosting, but that's yet another card filtered out of the deck. This drive check could be really something.
Oh yeah. Right. Shuffle. Yeah, shuffle. Okay. Now then. I call Evoke. Netherworld Butcher, no intercepts this turn.
Got it.
And this guy. Beginning of battle phase. This guy. Unfortunately, I cannot choose this, but it's fine. This is still a 25k column. Oh my god. Burpees. Okay. Now then. I shall swing. 21k Vanguard. With the skill, I will put Fade Rock into Soul.
You know what? We'll give you this one. Damage check.
Ooh, and a very poignant heal
Ideal
trigger.
I recover 1 point of damage and 10,000 power applied to my Vanguard.
Got it. Swing with boost. I will bind 4 cards to my soul.
Alright. And now perhaps one of the most annoying aspects of Blangmire, or menacing depending how you look at it. Zenon has to choose 2 of his rear cards and bind them face down, effectively erasing them from existence.
Easy. I'm sure it's pretty easy for him.
I'm gonna get rid of the token and the grade 2. Like, my front row.
Oh yeah, and I draw. Oh, okay. Okay, and I draw. Restand using Evoke Alchemist. That's funny. Hilarious. Okay, so plus 10, plus 7, 38k Vanguard.
I'm going to PG this.
Alrighty.
Got it.
Getting value out of the cons and Guardaway still has a chance.
And I'm going to discard Shout and Shadow for the cost.
First check. Over trigger. Do 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 do. It's been a while. Just a little. Just a little. Not in your way.
And with the effect of this over trigger, Dabs is now illegally allowed to shoot his opponent.
Alright, 100 million cure.
Gotcha. It's like if a
Second
trump
check.
card flipped over the table and shot the other player.
And
Critical
another critical
trigger.
trigger on top of that.
Right here.
Oh,
Power gear.
Lord. This is not looking good for Artisaria.
Alright, and I...
Well,
I'm gonna
that's standard for you. You just get trigger sacked.
Swing. This is 35k Vanguard.
35.
Yep, 1 crit.
Yeah. Definitely have to block this. So we'll just block it with a critical trigger.
100 million, 2 crit. And I am using its skill.
Yeah. Alright. That's just so I can go on the soul and draw you a card.
Oh yeah, this, you know what, let me just put this here, because otherwise I'll forget.
Yeah, it's like those anyone who plays like Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, you're like those little mascots you can have on the side. That's what I always imagine a Gamalga Held is.
I mean, also, I was gonna just say, like, how did you get 6 face down and bind?
And that's the power. Yeah. Oh yeah, because the Gamalga Held got thrown down there. It's like, methinks that doesn't count for this total.
Well, people at home can see what I had an idea to do, but I'm not going to do that yet. See if we're about to get punished. First check. Alright, no, wasn't gonna get punished. Well, I mean...
heal trigger?
No, alright. No, not gonna work.
Man.
I was gonna have to take this.
He goes to Soul, and because he went to Soul by a card's ability, I bind it face down and I draw.
Ooh. End of the 6th turn, and Blangdmire takes a commanding lead using the power of its massive deck compression to hit optimal triggers on the Twin Drive. Artisaria is backed into a corner with 5 damage to 2. What's Zenon going to do in this precarious situation?
Yes, that took a lot of strategy and brain cell and thinking.
I mean, dude, not everyone can strap on the helmet that tight, you know?
That boy has been out in the sun without his head for too long.
Persona Ride.
Ooh, Persona Ride Artisaria, alright, a good momentum start.
Yeah.
Draw.
Why didn't you use the Grade 4 Artisaria that doesn't have the restrictions that this one has?
Give it time.
Next set. Next set. Next set, bro. Next set.
This would be a great like grade 4 deck though. It just feels like it really hits the MO.
Artisaria's
Right, because it's just a stall dot deck, right? So if you make it a grade 4, then it's the ultimate stall deck.
Yeah, it just stays. It keeps triple driving on you.
You know what? We're gonna set the Megalomania for now.
Oh, Megalomania is played, and now comes its very fun and perhaps even at this point iconic skill.
Now, damn. Oh, that'll be cool. Now with Megalomania, since it was set in the order zone and your Vanguard is at a grade of 3 or greater, Evoke Alchemist will be locked.
Alright.
Lucky.
So I win, right? Get out. No, I'm kidding.
A very poignant lock. By locking Invoke Alchemist specifically, some of the audience members might be confused why I didn't lock the obvious front row target. There's a reason for that. Invoke Alchemist is a multi-attacker, so this is preventing a 4th attack anyway. On top of that, Invoke Alchemist not only provides 15,000 power to the unit that it restands, but it's also a 15k booster for Blangdmire, the most devastating attack that Naps is in Arsenal. So not only does he lock out an extra attack, he's also effectively taking away 30,000 power from Naps' next turn. A very poignant target.
Mm-hmm.
That would work.
However, it won't work.
Yeah, maybe because he's at 5.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I'm alluding to.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's not even like bullcrap. Like I might agree with you, but we're gonna see. You know,
So,
I'm Reziel, man. I believe in miracles.
Precia skill activates. I CB1 to give herself plus 5k power. Actually, hold on. No. Not that. Give it to you, yeah. And in that sense, we will.
Ooh. All right. Ah, okay. Placing in front of Eureka, and then Precia's skill to give power and also the bounce ability.
I have a better idea. We'll keep it on Eureka.
Judge.
I'm going with what I had originally decided.
Plan B sucks. Back to Plan A.
And then
Can't wait for the triple rare that says on place Artisaria once per turn effect can be activated twice.
Beautiful.
I mean, I just thought of it like a sound system that if you set it like if it's the first order you set with Artisaria, you activate her act skill again.
Yep.
And
although I don't, the only reason why I don't like that is because it guarantees one of them is not gonna get used. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you, shouted Shadow. You piece of shit.
I mean, it could also just be a grade 4 Artisaria that says, you can play another. Like you can play another sound system, but yeah, exactly, a different card name. So you can't like double lock. It would have to be Shout and Megalomania.
Same brain cell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, calling down the Francette as well. So Eureka gets 5,000 with its own skill, as well as 5,000 from Precia. Francette's going to get an extra 5,000 when it attacks because we've got a variety of different names here. And it'll also be able to bounce back a rear guard of Xenon's choice. So between Francette, Eureka, and Precia's skill, I believe, if I'm understanding this right, Xenon's going to be leaving nothing but a field of tokens at the end of this. All the normal units are coming back.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. That's lyrical right there. Let's go.
Precia swings on your Vanguard for 20.
20? I'll intercept and guard with Evoke Alchemist. Gotcha.
Next, we'll swing. Francette boosted by Eureka. Francette's own skill gives her an extra 5k power. So this is 1525 boosted by 1843k to the Vanguard.
Damage check. No trigger.
Hey, does it go to the face down bind and draw a card?
Francette skill. Precia returns to the hand. Yuika's skill. Soul Blast 1. Francette returns to the hand.
That's right, Josh. Suffer more. Suffer more.
Hey, it's okay. You don't need to respond to me. That was a head-ass comment.
So Artisaria with 2 or more sound systems in the order zone can gain an additional critical. And now when she attacks, I get to activate her ability. Counterblast 1 to call 2 Shadow Army tokens to the front row. And then since I have 2 sound systems in the order zone, my front row gains 5k power.
Both tokens got 30,000 power now.
Ugh. Batman style. Perfect guard.
Right then. Let's do this.
Twin drive, twin drive. Come on, baby, hit OT, OT.
First check.
Ooh, a heal trigger.
Heal trigger.
Nice.
I recover 1 point of damage, and my left Shadow Army token gains 10,000 extra power. Second check. Yuika.
Still, that heal trigger alone does keep it a little bit more in the debate stage.
30k to your Vanguard.
Guard. With Natalia.
40k to the Vanguard.
No guard. Damage check.
Alright.
With the skill of the Precia I played earlier this turn, Yuika returns to the hand.
Damn, now that's the Rokuin fighting style, bro. Perfect field for this matchup.
I end my turn.
Stand. And draw.
Does anyone hear boss music?
Do.
Do.
Echoing in the decayed garden is a requiem that no one remembers. Persona Ride! Faded 1 of 0 Blangmire.
Ooh. A Persona ride on top of everything. Zeru Umesha's coming in with full force.
The irony. The gale. For a person who is supposedly from space to sing where in a vacuum of space where sound won't travel, you will be stopped here like the piece of filth that you are.
Oh, damn. But hey, so whoa, you don't gotta be mean now. That's funny though. Oh. Ooh. Perfecto.
To soul. Shuffle. Oh, excellently yeah, excellently. Draw. One more time. Carnal Blast.
Ooh, the double Zabuuk play and 6 energy to do it. There's no 2 ways around this. He is demanding critical pressure here. Man.
Shuffle.
And the min-maxing of the soul reveal effects that would make any Blangmire main jealous.
I'm not even mad at that. Let's end this, shall we? Swing. I will bind 4 cards from my soul.
Here it comes.
The ultimate testament. A fine judgment. Bind 2. And I draw.
Fine, my fun.
Plus 25,000. $48K Vanguard. So
58.
Divine Skill Hatsa! Alright, yeah. 10K more for him. Gold
So-
health. 58K.
Oh man, the only thing better than Artisaria with 2 crits is Blangmire with 3 crits.
So 58k, 3 critical. My PGs are nullified for the remainder of this turn. And on the next turn, my Vanguard is also nullified.
To anyone who thinks this isn't the strongest divine skill in the game, you're wrong.
El Zorka Nader.
In what universe? Zorka died to this one. He was modernized just to demonstrate this. What do you mean?
If we had went first,
Activate,
if we had went first, Masanori would have skilled diff.
Bro. Oh, yeah, okay, here comes the Persona shield ticket.
Shield, and then I call 2 of us blow times 2.
Skill of Zamuk. This is regarded as a sentinel. Fuck that.
2 of us close ability activates. Since your Vanguard critical has been increased due to the effect of a non-trigger, they each gain an additional 15,000 shield.
Ooh.
Thus, combined with the Persona shield, my Vanguard's at 73k power. This is a 2 to pass.
First check. All effects to Vanguard.
Oh!
Second check.
Oh, okay.
Aw, yeah.
Okay, it works. It worked. Oh my god, Nabs. I mean, that was so accurate, but still. I was like, there's no way, right? Here?
Energy Blast 3. 5,000 and a crit.
How much is this?
So let me
That's...
something
33?
in first.
30.
It's 33 to... Yeah, 33 to crit.
First, I call Precia to the Guardian Circle. Activating her skill, I'll Blast 1 and draw a card. This last attack's gonna be swinging for 30k if I remember.
40
38.
due to the Persona Ride bonus.
Yeah. 40. Yes.
Demanding a 30k shield.
I will give you... Come on. Yes. Critical trigger. 20k. Or do I need 5k more?
You need 5k more to be 38 to his 33.
Well, you can have a Hues down.
No. Energy Blast 3. 40k Vanguard. 2 crit.
Just gonna put these cards down to the side. Guard.
Guards with a 15 and 3 5ks. Damn, held him on the line.
Alright. I end my turn.
Okay. Nabs is sitting
this
pretty
is-
at 9 cards in hand with double intercept. And
This is the perfect situation to play Arium if I had him.
it's like, discard, you must. You know you want to discard
get the
that
drop
card.
down.
Okay.
These two return to my hand.
Artisaria managed to live through that wicked divine skill turn, but she's in a bad way. Not many cards left to work with, and a near empty field.
Draw. Energy charge 3. And I persona ride.
Okay. Artisaria has now been removed from the Hex of the Zero. She can use her abilities again.
Your rear guard is also unlocked at this time. Draw from persona.
Calling it a hex? You treat it as if it's a mere parlor trick.
Hey, Hex is a very viable ability in D&D. Warlocks use it all the time.
I'm gonna energy blast 2, and at this
Yeah, but
time,
Hunter's Mark.
I choose to set Shout in Shadow from the drop zone.
Ooh. Okay, he's opting for more draw and token spam. There's no more locking. We're simply going all out.
Draw 1, and I create a Shadow Army token.
Okay.
I call Francette and Best Served Hot Warmia.
Oh, and that gets him the 4 different card names necessary.
Now, time for battle. My Shadow Army token will attack for 25 on the Vanguard.
How much is Francette gonna be?
31.
26. 31?
History collection number. Hmm. 15k shield on this attack, and then 20k shield on the next.
My card?
Alright.
Francette attacks with her skill. She gains 5k power. Oh, hold on. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. Oopsie.
Oh no! They've been gone to the void!
I need these cards.
Imagine Artisaria getting locked in the mirror match. So this is what it feels like.
That's not it.
And her opponent is Chaos Breaker.
No. I don't want that. This is enough for me.
Yeah. 31 to the next one.
Protect me. Oh, embodiment of nothingness. Damage check. Damn it.
Damn it!
Now, with the skill of Francette, Warmia returns to the hand. My Vanguard now swings, activating her effect for each sound system in the order zone. I call 1 Shadow Army token. I have 3, so I get to call 3 tokens.
Shadow on me, son my could.
So you're good at math. So what?
It's okay, Suo.
Now,
It doesn't mean you're bad just because you flunked.
Fair.
And then my front row gains an additional 5k power due to having 2 sound systems in the order zone. At this point, my Vanguard is attacking you for 43,000 with an extra critical.
How much? 43,000?
43.
43. I will activate Twin Cast. Then I will guard, intercept to the pass.
Nice. A 45k shield.
Alright. Checking the first drive. Critical trigger. I'll affect the Vanguard.
Oh, frick!
Attack.
Stop for. Oh man, and that's what you think he'd learn from his opponent.
Come on.
I mean, I get it, but man,
The hype would have been there.
the hype.
30k to your Vanguard.
Guard. Intercept. I mean, not intercept, guard this.
$45k to your Vanguard.
Guard. Urbanche. Skill. Soul Blast 1. Let's see. So, get Denki Shield. How much is it? 40?
45.
45.
45. Cover this, and then remove the twin cast by drop. There, done, finish, garbage. No, I'm kidding.
Now remember to
Oh,
put it
yeah.
in the face down bind. Okay. Good guards. Okay, Artisaria almost did it on this turn. Now the Hex of Zero is gone, and
Oh,
There is no more divine skill.
there's no more divine skill, and there's not many cards left in Blangdmire's deck. He's only got one more turn left on this, but seems like just enough resources to make it happen. So it comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen.
let's do it then. Swing.
Only enough energy to use one symbol.
Correct. And I will put in another World Butcher into Soul. So this is 23k Vanguard, 2 crit. And this gets 5k.
We'll block that with the critical.
Okay. Now comes in the Vanguard, like a stampede.
Find 2 regards, CB1. Okay, hold on, I need to decide if I want to draw here first.
Let's see, if you draw and then you get the twin drive, then yeah, there's no more attacking with Blangmire for the rest of the game.
9, 10. Yeah, I don't draw here.
No draw.
Yep.
I
CB1,
don't.
restand.
And then this gets plus 50.
It's plus 25. Plus 15. And another 10 from Overtrigger. Do you have the PG, sir?
I do, in fact.
And here comes the PG
Have it,
Francette
PG.
bounce for the previous turn.
First check. Front trigger.
Okay.
Second check. Critical trigger. Let's see. That's 35. 15, 20, 30. Oh, effects to someone. $45k Vanguard, 2 crit.
Even if I discarded it. Actually, man,
Ooh.
all I needed to have done was.
Oh no,
discard.
Xenon through! No!
So is that? I mean, obviously, if he had not checked the crit, I still would have been in this. I would have been able to live.
Oh, that's so
Unfortunately,
sad.
crit.
All you need to do was have discarded the Twin Cast Protect instead of the Francette.
And I
No!
would have had exactly enough to guard.
Oh!
But I am not done yet. First check. There is but one card left in my deck that could save
Oh!
me here.
The Overtrigger!
Like an angel descending from heaven, I check. Blessing Diva Gritail!
No! Frick!
That would've been-
Oh my god, that's
Zero world.
amazing though! Artisaria could have had that match? Whoa! Good game,
Zero
fellas!
protocol erasure. Zero world erasure protocol. commence. Done. There is no gimmick. Die!
There is no gimmick. Oh.
Nope. OT was the bottom part of the deck.
I have shit yourself.
Alright.
That was a really good demonstration. Artisaria and Blangmire really fought back and forth against each other. Like they were, I mean, these decks were like really playing the game. It felt like. Now Blangmire admittedly was having a really good day here, but Artisaria held her own despite that. And meanwhile here, like whether it was the lock or it was all the token multi-attack, Blangmire did have the answers for them. So a really good back and forth. What did you guys think about this game?
That was pretty satisfying. I would say the only mistake I made, and this is a mistake I harped on Blangmire players all the time. So you guys, I harp all the time. So this looks even bad on me, but I divine skill too early.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean, right? Because he did have the persona ride to try and like push past the DS, right? But if you didn't divine skill there, then Xenon might have been a little bit of a weird situation. I mean, that much is fair. Xenon, how'd you feel about your performance with Artisaria? Did you expect you could have? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This was basically equal, right? Like that was about.
I mean, if I lived this turn, which I could have,
yeah,
I won.
I'm dead. I was dead.
100%. I mean, shoot, especially because on top of everything else, the top deck for your 6th card, right, was a Shout in Shadow, which means you have the Shout in Shadow necessary to like propagate the token and get the draw and keep going. So, and then on top of that, right, I mean, yeah, like it's overkill at this point, but now you finally get the scaling of 10,000 to the front row because you have 4 sound systems by that margin in the game. So it was insane. I mean, this deck really was able to hold its own because at first glance, it doesn't seem that impressive, right? Like there's not a lot of really big power-ups, and the lock is strong, but it's just the singular lock, and you have to choose between that or the Shout in Shadow. But if you play the game well and you know where to like touch on your opponent's weak points, it does well. It does good. And I think this deck list, which by the way, both these deck lists in the description down below. So yeah, these decks perform. If you want to like use what these guys were using here, you can get them card for card, ratio for ratio, like down below. The combination of Francette, Precia, and Yuika was really sublime.
There are 2 things that this deck does well. The first one is being able to make use of Lurkle's card pool really well.
Mm-hmm.
And really make sure that the player really knows how to build the deck. The second thing is, this is a point for the opponent, that was a really high skill check. For both you and me, like sure, so at first glance, people wouldn't think, oh, you should lock this instead of this. But no, for Blangmire specifically, that was important. So kudos. And I had to really navigate.
By locking Evoke Alchemist, you strip 2 sets of 15k power. 1 from the Vanguard and 1 from a unit's second swing.
Yep, and that was insanely important. So that was a difference there. That is a skill check. And another one was, I had to really manage my energy that game. This guy was basically the condition to win there. If he had guarded correctly there, I was fucked unless I had 3 energy. I was screwed unless I had 3 more energy.
Right, but Blangmire ran out of energy at the end there, so that was very crucial, right? Like there was just one final skill check, that one final calculation to be made, and even though Xenon didn't quite make it, like everything that he did up to that point, like his skill was enough to push Artisaria into a potentially winning position there, right? So just from one pathway.
My misplay also got absolutely hammered by Nab stacking double trigger.
Right, which definitely came off the heels of like one of Blangmire's strengths, right? Because we're talking about Artisaria's strengths. Like everyone knows by this point that if you hit well off the Blangmire ride lines and also off your Zamoogs, you have so much filtering in this deck that feels like it's almost an eventuality. I mean, this deck's filtering capability is almost on the Vaserug level, it feels like. That doesn't even feel that surprising to me. So I think you guys just played like as equals here, and this was a fantastic demonstration of both decks. Like I wouldn't have it any other way here, regardless of who would win or lose. And I guess it's a prediction fight here. Maybe the prediction is that Suo wins the fight when they fight in Deluxe. Maybe.
Setting that like this from hand also just absolutely helped me in this matchup because I needed any non-shield card out of my hand.
Yeah, you digged. You digged for anything that was viable, which was key. So that's like that's something else really worth mentioning there. And I mean, on top of all of that, doing the Shout and Shadow, like after that, like Shout and Shadow in general is just a really strong card because it is effectively a +2, especially because you're clearing room on your board basically every turn as long as you have Hues there. So this deck just has it both ways. Like whether or not the lock is an important matchup or not, you do have a pretty good game plan to bring to bear on the opponent. So it feels fairly versatile and fun to play overall. So yeah, I mean honestly,
a card I wish
What's
I
up?
could have gotten the chance to see was her.
Yeah, this beater. To quickly explain, when she attacks, she gets 5,000 power for each of your sound systems. So this scales pretty incredibly. And then you can Soul Blast to choose a unit to get 5,000 power when it's either bounced back or when it's retired, which is a clause that's shared by the grade 2 support card to CB and draw. So whether you're overcalling with a token or bouncing back off of something like Yuika, yeah, here she is, right? They still apply. So it kind of feels like a mixture of lyrical and the Orphis style, because Orphis tend to have effects when you overcall with tokens.
This is just slightly annoying, but like, I showed off Artisaria with, yes, generic lyrical pool. I would have at least liked to have been able to 1.2 off our actual support.
Yeah, I guess when I say it wouldn't have it any other way, maybe that's something there. But shoot, like even without like the only thing that really does is showcase the support more so than like it put you in a bad position. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie here, right? Like you still were able to like min-max your field and min-max the opponent like so sublimely that like in either case, like you played more or less to full capacity, even though you saw some cards, not so much other cards, right? But that makes sense because you're filtering out orders, and you're producing tokens. But aside from that, whatever you get from that point is kind of luck of the draw, right? You know, it's not like a Keter deck which compresses and calls routinely, or even decks that call from the drop zone a lot, like Rezile or Night Rose, right? You just kind of make the most of what you get, right? So I think in that way you did really well there. Well, that's going to be all for this fight night. So if you guys did like this fight night, then do be sure to check out the other fight nights I've got. I got a whole playlist of them. I think we've got like over 100 fight nights at this point. It's something pretty ridiculous like that. So we've been doing this for a while.
Again, like 150.
Oh yeah. Shoot, 150. And that number's only going to keep ticking on higher, especially as we get more new reveals. So like I said at the beginning, set 7's just done. So if you're trying to look forward to some of the set 8 reveals, like Blangmire Nexus, Youthberg Rebuild, Magnolia, yeah, we're going to be doing fight nights on all of those and then some. So definitely like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of those. And the same goes for any of their Vanguard content. We do top 10s, discussions, anime reactions, the whole shebang, so check those out as well. And with all that said, take care, God bless y'all.